All right, with no further ado, let's go ahead and get this thing kicked off. They jumped the gun. Well, you know, they're right on time, which is good, which is really good. All right. But welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Tasteless Lane TV. This is your friendly neighborhood, Jehar, and I'm so very thankful that between Barton and David and everybody else involved, we are able to bring you some 2v2 action here. Starting off on match 1, a map that I've had a lot of issues with, at least in duel. In 2v2, it's a little bit better, but we are playing with Play and rPower today. Going to be following AlexJ out of the gate here, and immediately this thing is kicking off here with a lot of control on quad and red. AlexJ trying to make the red his own here. And if you've never played or watched Quake 2 TDM before, it's going to be Athena versus Grunt, so sounds and models will be pretty easy to distinguish. AlexJ up. And of course, we're going to be doing best of 5 today, 15-minute rounds, a pretty standard map list, so it should be a good all-around look at some Quake 2 TDM. AlexJ able to get the grab for the quad with a little bit of that red armor left over. Going to go for the play on the red. Yeah, you get the team kill, but it was worth the body block on the red armor as well. And now he can be on the hunt here a little bit, at least calling out some of the spawns and hoping that his teammate will be able to make some of those pickup frags as well. This is a map where mid-control with the quad can be incredibly valuable, but as you can see, they're trying to pop out there with rail, take a few peek shots without exposing themselves too much. AlexJ almost taking that one in the nuts, but he's going to be able to get away with that just fine. And having that quad run and having that other one, that'll put them up 1 frag in the lead. I'm going to keep my eyes on AlexJ a little bit longer here, though, as this red control up top is going to be incredibly important. Once again, armors are 20 seconds in Quake 2, so they're coming up almost all the time. And of course, the red is tiered, as are the other armors, so having that is of the utmost importance. That's pushed forward, and AlexJ hoping to use chain and rockets to control mid a little bit here, but taking some damage in the rear just as he's going for the play on quad, and it's going to be taken away by PURRI. Blaizz getting the trade-off frag as well, though, so that should be rPower back in control of the top red armor here. Has to be really careful coming into mid, though, and they're going to be chased off the top. Getting back up there is a little bit excruciating. You have to either take this lift, which is a really tight angle, lots of spam available. Oh, nice rocket there to steal the red. Or you can go up the stairs and through the room, and there's even a nasty little jump. It's nothing but choke points getting into this red armor room. So Blaizz has a lot of incentive to just kind of stay up here and just chill out. Blaizz and AlexJ versus David and PURRI here, as quad will be coming up again here soon. Just looking for a bit more free damage. Blaizz is going to be completely stacked up. There is Mega down in the yellow armor room, but it's not the easiest thing to get or the safest if you're running the quad. But here comes the play, looking for the rail coming over the top, and it's not going to happen. AlexJ was able to chase them away, as Blaizz is now on top of the squad and is going to be able to avoid the team frag at the very least, but this should give them a nice, tasty lead. Nicely done. Alright, so at the end of that quad run here, Blaizz is going to be setting back up on the red armor. Going to take a look around real quick for AlexJ. He doesn't have a whole lot of armor, and passing armors off in this is a little bit rough because there's just so much damage going up there anyway. And having 2 players on top of the red, or at least putting 2 players up there, or at least for the armor swap, can end up being incredibly risky. AlexJ coming back in for the steal, though, really preventing a lot of these pickups from play. He's got a few more chain gun bullets to make that damage happen, narrowly avoiding that rail. But yeah, pushing it on this red, just, you know, try to go for the steal, try to make that happen. But he's going to be running out of health, armor, and bullets, but he's got the quad now, at least able to run that away from the play team. Dropping out some rockets for Blaizz. And just, it's just going to be spam here. He's going to be pretty weak. He's going to be easily railable. But at the same time, Play can kind of deny the fights for a little bit here. Maybe Blaizz can go force him a little bit more. AlexJ kind of snooping the spawns, looking for some easy shots. He's able to grab that red, but it's going to be a fight on the rockets, almost taking him out there, but AlexJ narrowly avoiding that frag there. So 21 on 12. This is starting to run away from Play a little bit here as the rPower is coming out in full force. And yeah, I really don't like match 1 at all. But in 2v2, things end up, you know, being a little bit more intense and a little bit more strategic. duel on this map can be a little bit of a yawn fest, in my opinion. Alright, but AlexJ coming in here. Having to force himself back onto the red. It's going to be a lot of damage, and Rockets could take him down here. There we go. We got David picking it up. So he's going to have not the quad, but the red armor at the very least. Getting both frags off there. That means that PURRI's going to be on the quad. It's going to be a dead quad, though, I believe. Yeah, he's not out there anymore. But we have Mega taken away. David looking just for some spam shots to keep the red armor in PURRI's hands. PURRI's actually having to deal with some damage, though. Nice double teaming there. Alright, so 5 minutes elapsed and 23 on 16, but things are starting to shift in Play's favor. One more rail would do this, but David's going to have to miss it and leave. Looking for a little bit of spam on top of the red exit, but they've so far lost this one. David hasn't died in a while, though. So he hasn't been giving up too many frags. Nice one coming out of the teleporter. He might be incredibly punished for it, but with 3 health, yeah, AlexJ is going to take that back around with only 2 health to his own name. PURRI making the move onto quad. He's got the red armor, and he's got quad now, trying to go for the body block to keep quad out of the, well, into the lava. But now PURRI might be able to run this thing and bring things back together. Only 1 frag separating them now from the Russian power. It's going to be a quiet quad run here. The Russians don't want to give up any free frags, but PURRI doesn't want to give up that red armor. Rail spawn taken away by PURRI. Nice control there. David's taken, actually he's making a few frags there. Nice, yeah, and spawning down in the yellow armor of Mega, it's very similar to DM4, and you know, you spawn Mega and you hope to just get enough resources to take it and run away. But there's so much room here to spam off the rockets and the rails. Really easy to punish that exit. Alright, but frag leader here, David, now solidly in charge of the scoreboard, at least here. 26 on 23, as quad's going to be coming up, and the spawns are not favoring the Russians whatsoever. That's going to be David with a fairly effortless grab of the quad. It's going to be pretty low on health, as a lot of these shots are going to be incredibly nasty. Nice pickup of the adrenaline for him, however. Needs to drop down for some bullets. 50 will be more than enough with the quad. 30 on 23 now. A really good comeback from them, and a lot of that started at the play for the red armor. Just have to win a few fights there and then push out from there to red, or to quad rather. Dropping off some stuff for PURRI. Really good corner play with the chain gun. David has to be really conservative here. PURRI's hoping to track him down, as David's going to catch him on the wall and take down Blaizz. It's going to be a huge chain gun romp over the red armor. One taken down, got a few more bullets left to the other, and David can secure, well, maybe the red armor. Here comes the blaster shots, nearly taking David down. But there's RA securely in their hands, and that was an important one with quad coming back up here once again. David's going to be circling it a little bit here. PURRI's going to have the pickup for the quad, however. So he's going to be running away with a few of these frags. More than a 10 frag difference now with 6 minutes left on the clock. Going to be out of bullets, but not out of options for the quad. Yeah, home team's going to be playing on grunt here, and I think that's going to be pretty consistent throughout the match. Alright, so PURRI looking to pie the corners a little bit with the last bit of his quad. Get some love out of his railgun. David's going to be taken on down, though. David's spawning down in Mega Room and waiting for it for just a second. 41 on 25. They can afford to kind of wait these out. David not having to wait too long, however. And you don't even really have an easy weapon to get from the bottom there. At least in Quake World, DM4 gives you a rocket launcher. But as you can see, making good use of the Hyper Blaster here. 44 on 25 now. Play for the quad is coming up, and it is stolen away by Blaizz, but it's going to be a dead quad. David falling in the lava there, but at least that's a prevented quad run from David and PURRI. That might open things up for the Russians here. Gonna see if David gets taken out here anytime soon. He's gonna have to pick up for red. A lot of it's gonna be burned off here. One more solid rocket would get it, but it's not gonna happen. Nice mid-air rail as well. Oof. Yeah, David's not getting a whole lot of pressure up here, but they're gonna know he's up there. Coming through the teleport is going to be a lot of damage. No adrenaline for him. There's the red. He has to be careful with the hand grenade coming around that corner. Nice pickup and denial. But that red's not going to be very strong coming up for this next quad. Nice. It might have to be PURRI who makes that grab. He's trying to make the pickup here. Oh, David is trying to prevent this pickup. Not going to happen, though. If Blaizz can get a few frags out of this, this could turn into red control. But with only 4 health coming off of the platform, he's not going to be able to get very far with that. That's no good. Alright, but 54 on 25. rPower has limited time to turn this thing back around. See how long Blaizz can go with this Mega and Yellow. And yeah, there is a rocket launcher down at the spawn, but because Quake 2 is not Quake World, those weapons will only be coming up as often as the Mega and the armor. It's a little less often, potentially. Alright, nice chain play. Aiming down to deny the team frag, but wants to keep the spin up. Alright, and yeah, there's the aggression on the quad. David a little bit late on the quad jump over the last couple, but now he's going to be solidly in there, making sure to stake his claim. So even if he dies here, 1 HP, 20 health available, there it is. And there's a 25, but that corner's going to be a little bit dangerous, needs to watch out there. No adrenaline for him, and the chain gun's going to be really nasty here. Nice rail from PURRI to save David. Nice. Yeah, this is good area control here. Alright, so 3 minutes left on the clock, and I don't believe the rPower can take match 1 away. Match 1 being map 1, of course, of a best-of-5 series. So we might see them all here. I certainly hope we do. It's being the upper bracket final and all. Alright, but yeah, just really turtling up here from David and PURRI. David should be able to punish this chain gun here. Can't quite make the hits connect, but he's going to have a bit of health left over. Not a lot. Oh, with the rail. Looking for one more to deny the lift. Oh, but that goes so poorly for him. Ah, jeez. Alright, but 60 on 25. Yeah, this could be match 1 over it. And a really nice solid turnaround here from play. rPower making their own turnaround on the quad, however, but there's just not enough time to pick those frags back up. I'm not going to be so willing to say that they still have a chance here. I mean, this will shift the tide, but there just isn't enough time to make the frags up. Nice. Oh, jeez, that chain. But yeah, a lot of good shots on either team here, but it comes down to the coordination in mid. And really, I think the thing that really helped out David and PURRI, taking nothing away from them, is that we had a lot of spawns down in the Mega Room from rPower, with matching aggression to keep them back there and eat some frags. All right, quad's going to be up. David's overlooking it. PURRI's not making a move for it just yet, but neither are the Russians. Nice rails from David. He can't really afford to push out here too much more, though. Oh, looking for that denial rail, but it's not going to happen. Quad is picked up, but quad immediately dies. So yeah, final minute 64 on 28. A fantastic turnaround here from play. And it'll be up to the Russians to make map 2 their home. Oh man, the spec chat is amazing. I was expecting to see that in GTV, but on the server itself is just great. But that's what we're here for. That's the best. It's been so crazy because starting to do up Quake 2 King of the Hill again, like nothing has changed. Everybody's doing the same shenanigans. It's fantastic. Alright, but 20 seconds here. But yeah, it's a pretty standard map pool. I think it was DM1, DM3, DM4? Let me look that up. Q2 RDM1. Rage, of course.
7, 6, 5,
Yeah, DM1, DM2, DM3, RDM1, Rage, Match 1, and Duel 5. Duel 5 I really want to see for sure. But really good game played out there by Play Russian Power. Had it really solidly together at the beginning. Let's see if a less swingy map will go their way. If the map comes up nicely. There we go. Anyhow, there's a lot more corridor play here, a lot less control of a single area. You do have the mega yellow armor room, which sort of becomes your base of operations, but there's a lot more potential for one-on-ones. So it'll be a very different map from Match 1. Alright, they should be raiding up here pretty soon. Alright. Kuru is putting down the law on some of these specs. Nice. Alright, and I know it didn't get to do much of an intro here. They started actually like right on the money, which I actually wasn't expecting. It's usually the other way around. I was like, okay, we'll go live at like 10 till, and then we'll like sit around, I'll shoot the shit for like maybe half an hour or so, and then we might get a game going. Assuming I don't get like locked out of the server, or I don't have room, and I gotta figure out GTV. None of that happened. We are on top of it. All right. And I think, yeah, Polos will be streaming as well, so feel free to check him out there. We're going to be well covered here today on the 2v2. All right, what's the current discussion here? Oh man, Spec Chat is like half the reason to watch today, to be honest. Alright, maybe not half, but it's still pretty good shit. Alright. You know what I might do actually? Is take the texture and there we go. Let's do that a little bit here. We'll make those player skins pop a little bit more, especially Vital in 2v2. The next DDL, you know, the thing that always prevents me from, well, there's a few things. You know, there's scheduling, you know, that comes up. I was like, okay, we're going to play our map in 10 minutes, you know, can you cast it? And that's usually not really realistic. And, you know, travel's a thing too. But we're going to go live now on RDM1. Going to be following Blaizz out of the gate here, getting that first frag away, as well as yellow armor. There's way less in terms of actual resources here, so the TTK will be a little bit less lopsided. Blaizz making some really good corner play with the Hyper Blaster there, playing incredibly defensively, denying a lift as well. That was probably tactical. Alright, but getting the signal to head up top. And look for some corner play here. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a recovery room. It does have a rocket launcher at the other end, but nowhere near as much in terms of resources. David taking that away now. Yeah, I've actually been wanting to change my Hyper Blaster like model a bit, but I've actually kind of fallen in love with it. I want to find the one that that Clow uses in his videos. It's really good, like the thicker, like shoot 'em up style bullet. It's pretty good stuff. But I've played with it for a while, and I don't hate it. At least it's visible. But yeah, the outline does make it look kind of funky. Alright, but so far here, 3 up on 2. PURRI and David in the lead by a single frag. Coming back here into Mega Room. We have a play up over the top for the chain gun. And it's going to be difficult to make that aggression happen here. PURRI's got that full Mega. Going to be doubling back from the teleporter to try to stab in one more rail. Not going to happen. Nice. Oh, almost out of the defensive rail. That was almost a nasty grenade as well. Alright, so a lot of really tentative play in this room at the moment. PURRI trying to come back around and go for the backstab rail. Oh, comes around the corner and ends up beating one, though. He's going to be incredibly weak and finished off by AlexJ's chain gun. AlexJ finding 2 more targets, though, as well. Trying to prevent the play to the other side of the map, but it's not going to happen. He's going to be running out of bullets there. Getting a little bit of a pickup. Oh, but cannot prevent the grab for the armor. He's going to be railed immediately, though. Armor saving his life, getting the pickup for the adrenaline. David coming back into the fight, maybe with a rocket and like 40 bullets. Nowhere near enough to really be all that solid here. He's going to have to make that rocket count. Going to scare off his opposition at the very least, but not having a rail in this hallway is going to be really nasty for him. 19 health, he might be taken down by a quick chain gun. The Russians are going to know he's weak. David really trying to hold on to this. It's only a 4 frag lead, and the longer he's weak, the more time it's going to take for him to come back into the fight and help out PURRI. But, you know, not dying has its perks as well. Oh, but he could be punished here. Yeah, chain gun's going to be bad news. He's going to have 1 more rocket to defend himself with. Oh my god, saving himself with that plus back spam. Really ridiculous. But oh no, PURRI's own rocket takes him away, and at this stage of the game, that's absolutely critical. That's no fun at all. All right. Yeah, I'm not looking at the spec chat right now, but holy crap, this is amazing. Get 2 shows for the price of 1. All right, nice Hyper Blaster work there from AlexJ. David returning it in kind with chain. And yeah, like I said, you know, nowhere near as much play over red or quad here, so it's going to be a much less swingy map. Every frag here is going to be hard-earned. But it also means that you're seeing a lot more focusing. It's like, okay, I've got him cornered up here. I've railed him once, finish him with chain. Have to be careful with that spam, though, of course. You can't be quite as sure that a teammate will be coming around that corner. Alright, so David left by himself here a little bit down at yellow armor. There's the play for Mega. Oh, but didn't get the pickup. Mega's still up. What the hell? David taken down. AlexJ taken down as well. David coming back in with the rail for a double frag. Who's got the Mega? Fuck this rail again. Yeah, David, absolutely ridiculous shots. Alright, but he's able to defend the corners a little bit here, make sure that yellow armor's not going to be pushed in from below at the very least. Alright, David getting the pickup for yellow armor. Hoping to catch somebody dropping down, but it doesn't look like the Russians are willing to do that just yet. Nice mega skill, but David gets a response rail. Can't catch him going up the lift. Really just looking for these drop-down runaways, but I'm sure that they're going to know he's down there. But he's got double yellow armor now. He can afford to maybe go up top. PURRI might be sniffing around up top as well. No, he's actually down at the bottom tier as well. So it's going to be quite the play from AlexJ here. He's got 1 yellow armor coming in for the frag on PURRI at the very least. Coming around the corner to a rail from David. But he can take away the Mega at the very least. Nice. Huge power play coming out of AlexJ there, and surviving that with 2 health, coming back in for the grab on the health, as well as the adrenaline will put him back in the game. Oh no! Blaizz dropping down at the wrong moment. But there's still 1 frag up. It's gonna be chain gun play on the Hyper Blaster for the Mega. That's a really chancy play. But he's gonna be 2-on-1 here a little bit, has to leave, but gets away with his life. Nobody chasing at the moment. They might catch him coming out of the yellow armor, and there's the rocket from David. A lot of water in this map, giving away your position. And yeah, a lot of the recovery items are at these really nasty places. Alright, David diving in for the Mega. Nice rail. Good finish with the chain. And yeah, that's where the decider of this really will be. It's like getting those initial rails in and then the chain or Hyper Blaster finishes. Alright. So David top of the map now. No armor. He's got a little bit of that Mega left over. He can eat exactly 1 rail. Looking for the last one. There it is. But they're going to know he's weak, so he's got to be careful with these hit scans. Nice. Spam rocket from David. Alright. Once again, making the play for Mega with only 30 health. Decides this time that he wants a full bout of it. Actually, PURRI is going to be getting the grab as well as having some armor, so he's going to be pretty well stacked here. 6 frags in the lead, 8 minutes left on the clock. Alright, but PURRI's still top map. David taking some damage here. Oh, nice handoff of SSG at the very least, as well as Rail. Okay. Yeah, they can put this pressure on. Gives up a lot of those balls though, but here's the backstab coming in. Blaizz is going to take it away. It remains to be seen if that's going to transition to any real control. Well, his rails have got to connect if that's going to happen at all. Holy crap. But he can take a relatively safe yellow. All the attention is going to be in the Mega room at the moment. Coming back in, Mega's going to be up, looking for the rail. Misses. Can't get the last hit in anyway. Alright. So a lot of really just close calls here from the Russians. There, nice chain. 7 frags between them. Oh man, I'm really hoping that Blaizz starts to connect some of these. Holy crap. Like, he's the highest ping in here at 60. Every time one of these whiffs, like, he's in such a good position, and he's got enough of a stack to really kind of expose himself and go for some shots, but every shot he makes ends up whiffing. Good spam, though. He's in a great position for the spam anyway. He can open that up for AlexJ to take away. Not giving away any frags here, but on the same token, not really taking any either. Not wanting to expose himself for the chain pickup just yet. Oh, man. He's got, like, top control, but at some point, Blaizz is going to realize that, hey, he's not much of a threat up there. He's got a great position, but he's not really connecting anything. They still have to respect him here. But it's really getting painful to watch. Ah, jeez, like, hit something. All right. But David currently a frag leader here, 23 on 14. I mean, Blaizz hasn't died in a while, but he's finally going to get pulled on down. Actually, let me go back and find Blaizz, because off of the spawn, I want to find what weapons he finds and what fights he finds, more importantly. Nice. Let me go find him again here. There we go. So they're going to be playing a little bit more plus forward on the Mega here. They can still turn this thing back around. It's only 8 frags between. Blaizz looking for a few traps here, but with 45 and 25, I'm not sure. Yeah, he should have awareness of the rail timing. He's been controlling that pretty overtly. And yeah, he can at least deny that from play. But the guy who's controlling the rail away from the enemy team, or at least trying to, is consequently not hitting any rails. It's really rough. Come on, hit it. Come on, it's right. Oh, man. And I'm only kind of picking on that because, actually, I think the Russian strat is pretty damn good. They're playing really safe. They're not giving away many frags. They're keeping a nice amount of weapon control. Please don't do a team blaster frag. All right. But yeah, 60 ping, I guess you could acknowledge him being more defensive, but he's got the setup for all these hits, but not making them. Rough. But yeah, taking a look at things here real quick, yeah, Blaizz has only died, actually, he's got a positive KDR. AlexJ, net 13 in the minus. PURRI's in the negative as well, but David is swinging it back together. 28 on 19, still only 9 frags between them. Like, in these last 4 minutes, they've got to go on a bit of a sprint here, and Blaizz is putting himself in a position and connected a rail. Yes! All right, Mega pick back up. He can get some free frags here. Well, he's got the softening up at the very least. David is going to finish him off, though. All right, let's go back and check out David here. He's going to be low on health, looking for that YA. Not getting it, just going back in for the fight over Mega. And now this is starting to run away from the Russians a little bit here. This is starting to wear on them. And of course, that balls rocket, holy shit. Nice chain though from Alex. But that was always a very real possibility. They know at the end of this they can't afford to play defensively anymore, and they need to go for some sprint frags. But if they don't win those one-on-ones, they're not going to make it, and this score is just going to widen up. Alright, but 10 frags. Still incredibly close. They've kept this thing at the 9 to 8 mark for like the past 10 minutes. Alright, David coming over the top, getting the finisher with the SMG. Won't be able to get it with the Mega player, but he can do some real damage here at the very least. Yeah, starting to really just like not respect that rail at all. Nice. 10 frags? This is like totally doable. Nice! Alright, Blaizz is starting to put it back together. Holy crap. David's going to be a fresh spawn here. Take a little bit of rocket spawn. Spam, rather. Spawn spam. Nice. Grenade to the nuts. Trying to prevent that rail play, but it's not going to happen. Alright, Blaizz! Alright, VTech just kicked in for Blaizz. His rails are starting to really pull it together. I want to believe here. This could be really good for him. Only 2 slugs left, though. He's at the top of the map. He can cycle back over to railgun here. Make this last shot hit. Come on, make it count. Ah, no such luck. He should be able to recover this. Oh, it's going to be a fight with the chain. He can present into a frag. He can take it away. But no, PURRI with the turnaround rail. Holy shit, how clutch is that? Just could not pull that together. Oh, no. Alright, David's going to be really low on health here, though. 6 frags, though. They've tightened this thing way back up. Jeez. That was so clutch from PURRI. Alright, David's going to still be weak, but he's going to have some yellow armor. Yep, didn't want to come around that corner. Has to spam over the top. They're going to try to troll this thing back up here, but it's really difficult on this map. You still need to have a presence at Mega. Here comes the spam, but no hits from Blaizz. Dave getting a dropped off rail. Final minute, 6 frags. Alright. I want to see if David can get pulled down here. He's going to be relatively weak. He's really avoiding a lot of these fights. Oh my god. It's going to be a defensive rail mid-air to keep everybody at bay. It's going to be insta-gib in here. But he could have the defensive rockets. Oh my god, they couldn't collapse on him. They had to go for PURRI instead. Holy shit. Still, 6 frags, 30 seconds. David is incredibly low on health. They're going to try to stay top of the map and stay defensive. Going to switch over to the Russians here. AlexJ is only going to have 30 health as well. This is too close. We have 1 weak player. See if PURRI can run that away. Not so much. Alright, PURRI just needs to not die for 10 seconds, 9 seconds. He's going to get found on the spawn. 3 frags. Oh my god, that rail! Come on, hit it! Hit the rail! Oh my god. Oh man. Only 3 frags between them. Holy shit. Blaizz with a positive KDR on that. Amazing play. But the clutch rails from PURRI and crew. Incredible. That's going to put play up on match point here. Oh, jeez. I didn't even want to switch. There was like, I know that rail's going to hit. That is going to hit for sure. Oh, man. All right. Yeah, we got DM1, DM3, and Rage left. I thought DM2 was on the list as well. Is it not? Could have sworn it was. Yeah, it is. Okay. Maybe it was banned. I don't know. I don't know the rules. I don't follow that shit. I really want to see some like DM3 play, honestly. That would be my preference. Just me personally. Alright, play will pick him up, I guess. I don't want to see DM2. Like, I can tolerate it in 4s, 2s. Nah, I still hate DM2s so much. At least 4s, people are dying often enough that the, like, movement problems aren't a big deal. But yeah, once again, everybody, thank you for joining us here today on Taste of Spleen TV. This is your friendly neighborhood Jehar. And again, a huge shout out to Barton and David for cluing us into this matchup today. There's a lot of league stuff going on, and usually they schedule things very close to when the match is going to happen, so I don't usually have a great opportunity to cover things. I know I missed like the EDL final a couple weeks back, but not today. We're going to do it. We're going to make it happen. Actually, that was last week, yeah. But we've got map 3 coming up here. Play taking a very narrow victory on map 2. We're going to have to see if rPower can come back in and stay in the running here. Okay, I guess chat wanted to see it. It's gonna be DM1 after all. Nah, no DM3 for me today. DM3 in TDM is just amazing. All right. So good luck to rPower. AlexJ and Blaizz were blazing it last match, but maybe too much, because that might explain the rail hits. So who knows? Yeah, Murr, we pick up 2 players every year, 2 viewers every year. That's the math, actually. All right. These guys are gonna be reading up here pretty soon. And, yeah, we've seen a really good variety of maps here today. I mean, match 1 is incredibly swingy with both red armor and quad in it. There's not going to be that here, obviously. I mean, last map only had Mega and Yellow. And a lot of really tight corners, a lot of spam opportunities. This is really, you know, king of the Mega Room, obviously. But it also means that if one team gets significantly ahead of the other early match, it's going to be really difficult to pull things back together. The turtle capability in DM1, of course, is always completely maximal. But here we go. Going to be following AlexJ out of the gate here. Getting the pickup for SSJ. SSG. SSJ going SSJ with SSG. But it's going to get pulled on down, and PURRI's going to have first frag off there. Yeah, why don't we turn on PURRI cam for a little bit? If he doesn't get MG down here. He could take away the health and do a little bit of defense with Hyper Blaster. Might dive down for a rail. No, I'm not even sure if it's up right now. Alright, but they're going to be able to come back in here to Mega Room. PURRI really trying to defend the corner with Hyper Blaster. Gets an SSG from David, courtesy of the Hyper Blaster itself. Alright, so Mega taken away, and PURRI's going to be king of the Mega Room for just the moment. Yellow's going to be up. Try the jump again, try the jump again. Oh, he's going to be taken down by Chain Gun here from AlexJ as they tie it back up 1-on-1. David coming back in for the steal of Yellow. That's how you make the jump, PURRI. And with full Chain Gun, he should be able to make this a solid defense here. Really nice play. Going to be leaving up the Blaster player to make sure that Chain Gun is taken down. And David just really making this a solid play. Alright, so no Hail Marys for the rail just yet. Nice jumps there from the Russians. David out of ammo and out of options. Taken down with the mid-air single shotgun shot. There's the shots from Blaizz I wanted to see. Alright, but only 2 frags between them. Yeah, DM1 can go absolutely glacial after like the first minute or 2. After those first frags happen, things start to quiet down quite a bit. Alright. Like I said, yeah, 5 frags in the lead now for play. Nice rocket coming out of the Russians. I'm actually going to turn PURRI cam back on here for a little bit. Oh, but David catching a player down below. It's actually going to be Blaizz with the railgun. That means that David now in charge of that rail if he doesn't die here. PURRI's going to have to dive out to Water Arena for a bit of health. You need to tell your opponent, yo, I'm going for Yellow. Oh, that was almost disastrous, but PURRI taking him back together with SSG. Mega's going to be up. PURRI's gonna go for the grab. Really? That wasn't gonna go to David? Alright, fine. They're gonna share armor and Mega a little bit here. I mean, PURRI does have chain and soon to be rail. That could be double rail for them, but there's the drop off. Doesn't want to give that up. But the chain gun should be enough to at least chase them out of the room. They're expecting a power play from the Russians here pretty soon, but it's only with a grenade launcher. It's going to be really difficult to make that damage stick. Here comes the chain gun, but it's just going to be more bullets for play. Oh, guys. Oh, chat's going on about Quake World versus Quake 2. We don't need to be like that. It's Stacy's playing here. We love every Quake. Yes, even that one. But really, Quake World and Quake 2 could not be more different. Just the pacing, the power structure, everything. It's just, they're very different games. Apples and oranges. I just happen to like oranges. Now, I've been getting better at Quake World. I'm still swinging out hard for Thunderdome. And QH Line was a blast, of course. A lot of respect there. But 11 minutes left, and this is starting to run away from the Russians a little bit here. All right, AlexJ and Blaizz actually comboing it up to take over the Mega Room, but it's going to be with not a whole lot in terms of resources for the moment. It's going to take them a little while to feel comfortable up here, especially in terms of chain gun ammo. I mean, AlexJ is going to be running out. They're going to know that. Here come the rockets out from PURRI, but he's going to be chased out with that SG. There we go. There's chain gun pickup. Not sure if he's going to get punished out of the running here. He's going to be sharing the load and trying to keep the angles in play. But there's the SSG to finally pull things back together. Nicely done. This could be good for the Russians. Russian power. Alright, but gonna have to dive out of the Mega Room for a little bit for some recovery. Not sure where Blaizz is right now. Actually, let me take a look at KDRs here. Actually, yeah, AlexJ and Blaizz are pretty much on par. David running the frags and PURRI really keeping that back end tight, if you know what I mean. Nice chain gun out of Alex. Trying to deny the arena yellow as well. But every time that they think, okay, they're out of bullets, they're out of rockets, we can push in for Mega, AlexJ just pulls out some amazing SSG, showing that a backup weapon can be absolutely primary here. But they know that the bullet timing is split up here a little bit more now. They really need to make sure that they're picking up every bullet case that they can. And in between those pickups, they can dive out for a little bit of health, come back in, hopefully win the chain gun fight, and then try to re-secure. But the thing that could turn that back around here for play, or at least in terms of control, holy crap, everything erupting. AlexJ and PURRI both getting the frags out. It's going to be the two of them going one-on-one in the Mega Room, or at least until AlexJ decides that it's just not worth it. Go get some bullets, go get some health, try not to take a lot of Hyper Blasters to the face, and hopefully the chain gun for him wins out. He wants it to happen, but he's going to be running out of ammo. Yeah, has to leave that fight up, which pushes him solidly out of the Mega Room. But once again, AlexJ's shotgun just saving the day there. Only 2 frags down as Play is not giving up this assault. They want to get control back so that they can keep this lead, but the more that they smash their heads against this wall, the narrower that lead gets. PURRI taking 1 frag away from Blaizz. Alright, so AlexJ, a little moment to breathe there with Mega in hand. Yellow's going to be up as well. Is he going to double stack up? There we go. Yep. So Blaizz is going to be left a little bit weaker here, but he's also going to have chain. Yeah, if you can have both of your players on the chain gun, you can be incredibly defensive here, but once again, all of that play shifts to being able to keep your bullet counts up. Is that the best time for that hand grenade? Really trying to bait out the fights here, and it worked out. Blaizz might be the sacrificial lamb here, though. David's going to be there, and still pretty strong. Oh, really nice movement out of AlexJ, denying that SSG frag. Nice. It's just been mostly following around like, you know, leader, which has mostly been David. But I wanted to have eyes on the Russians for a bit since they were in control of Mega Room and they had to make those fights happen. But yeah, here's some PURRI cam. I do love you, Kareem. Oh man, just really trying to back it up. Alright, but 2 frags in the lead now. PURRI watching for a rail. I'm not sure if anybody actually made the dive for the rail recently. And going up for some spam. Yeah, so far all of the rockets have been spent on spam. Which is okay, because coming back in, you get much more consistent damage out of something like SSG. Or rail, holy shit! David pulling it together with the double rail shot, giving complete control of the Mega Room over to Play. Not only giving them the frags, but giving them, well, potentially Mega and Yellow here. Gonna have to see how this next fight, well, it's not gonna be much of a fight. Can the hand grenade connect? No such luck. And the SSG from Alex finally not pulling things together. 25 on 18. The Russians came so close to taking that, but the final Hail Mary dive for the rail from David really turned things back around. That was insane. And my heart does break for rPower a little bit there. That was such a good play. But really, it was awkward because the more that play just went, all right, we're just going to keep, you know, letting these fights happen even though we're still in the lead instead of trying to hide up. Like, yeah, there's nowhere near enough time to enjoy like a 4-frag lead for like another 8 minutes, but it was a little bit strange watching them go in for so many plus forward fights. I mean, it really did come down to the bullet timing. They thought, okay, they're going to be weak without bullets. We can push in. And AlexJ was really keeping it together with SSG. Now that that's over with, yeah, David with that rail. I might have to go back and watch David here, actually. Actually, let's see if PURRI can win out this fight. He's going to have a few bullets left over, and he's got a rail of his own now. And David actually gets pulled on down. This could be bad if PURRI can't hold down this fight. It's going to be a play for the Mega. Nice timing on the jump to it, but that's one punishment rail there. Oh, and PURRI with the follow-up as well. Blaizz taken on down. It's going to be up to AlexJ with the chain gun there. PURRI now looking for Blaizz off the spawn. Trying to look in the back half of the map. But they're both going to be down here in the water arena. It's going to be like shooting fat kids in a barrel in a minute here if they can't keep these rails up. Trying to be defensive here now. 8 frags between them, 5 minutes left on the clock. Alright, PURRI going to be attacking lift. He has to be careful with that rocket, though. They might know he's up there. Yeah, I'm hearing a jump. Yeah, he's not going for it. Too dangerous. Blaizz pulling one together with the SSG. You're saying Alright, so PURRI backpedaling it back over to upper rocket. I don't think Alex or Blaizz have rails. I think David has the one, right? No, PURRI has it. Okay. PURRI's not making the switch, though. Over to Hyper Blaster instead, so they've gotten the Mega Room back here. Gonna switch back over to David here. Oh my god, what? I'm sorry I missed that rocket, holy shit. But he threw one up and got a double rocket. Now they can move back into the Mega Room and take this over completely. What was that rocket? That was ridiculous. I didn't even see that thrown out. It was like such a tight corner with that spam. Holy crap. All right, so 32 on 21 now. This is going to be an incredibly difficult hill for the Russians to climb now. All right, yeah, they're going to essentially need to do... Oh no, Alex. They're going to need to do what PURRI and David did. You know, dive down, get the rail, and then make some sick hits. Almost like that, yeah. They can chase them out here at the very least, but some of these clutch hits from David and PURRI today have absolutely kept these games in their hands. Wow, really surprised that no hits with that Mega Steal. That was beautiful. That was some Cirque du Soleil shit. I'm just going to dive up here, dodge every grenade and rocket, grab Mega, and get out without taking a scratch. Holy crap. Alright, but 12 frags, yeah. David and PURRI, I mean, they can sit up in the Mega Room, but any position that they want to play right now would be pretty safe, as long as they can defend it. PURRI, oh man, taking down Blaizz and Alex with chain. So yeah, PURRI's chain today and David's rockets. And you know, the double rail immediately coming out of the water, that didn't help things out for the Russians either. Alright. So 36 on 19 here. David is coming right out. Oh no, and forcing the, well, not forcing, but encouraging the team frag. And yeah, GGs are getting called here. Oh, that was so close. And the Russians even managed to take control of the Mega Room once again, so it was like, it was going to be a kind of a grindy fight, but it was going to be a fight. But then that double rocket from David, holy fuck. What are you going to do about that? Well, not crowd up in the Mega corner, maybe. But that was brought on by being really hungry for those grindy fights. It's like, okay, as long as they're out in the water arena, we can spam them and maybe force a fight and take a frag or two. But that is incredibly rough. Jeez. Alright, but this looks like it'll be a completely 3-0 game here, or matchup for play. But yeah, I have to agree with chat. None of these games were really completely out of the Russians' hands. I mean, even match 1, which is a super swingy map, was pretty close for the first half. And then yeah, a few quad runs and a few red armors, and you know, the frags start to run away with you. But in the more kind of moderate maps, this was incredibly tight. And yeah, now, you know, the game is going to get looser here, so the final score line is going to be a little bit wider. But this was really won by like a handful of like 5 or 6 frags. That's where all the difference was. And yeah, the Quake World and Quake 2 posturing in chat is just amazing. I really don't care. They're all good games. You might prefer one to the other. Sure. I know I do. But I love them. But actually, I think in this specific context, I think the way I kind of frame it up is Quake 2 is the best duel game, in my opinion. Quake World is the best TDM game. And Quake Live / Quake 3 is the best CTF game. That's where I'll leave it. And play will leave it at rPower's doorstep with 3 wins over 0 today, unfortunately. So it's going to turn into play. Sitting up here in the upper bracket, waiting for the grand final. We've got some lower bracket games left to go. I'm not sure when they're going to be scheduled up. They might be played today. They might be played at some other point. I'm not sure, actually. It's really hard to put a pin on some of these games. We've got one scheduled on Tuesday. And then another one next Saturday, I think. What's the 9th? Is that Saturday or Sunday? That's Sunday, 1 week from now. I don't think I'm going to be here next week, however. So I might have to take a miss on those games, but we're going to go through the lower brackets and then have a grand final at some point. So more 2v2 action coming from the league at the very least, hopefully from us here at Tasty TV as well. And I'm waiting to see if there's any follow-up on my statements there. Nope, not so much. Okay, everybody's happy with that. But really good games here today, guys. Thank you for joining us. I know it was short notice, but you know, we're starting to ramp up our Summer of Quake 2 here on Tasty TV. We're going to start running our own events. We're going to have, I think, TS 500, which is just a massive, like 60 to 100 person FFA in a massive map, because no game did huge FFAs like Quake 2 did, and that's a fact. And then we're probably going to have some duel events, some Rocket Arena events, some Action Quake events, because Quake 2 was not only a fantastic game in its own right, but it really was the peak of the cream of the crop of modding, and that's also a fact. So thank you guys. I'll catch you later. Yeah, have a good Sunday. What is this Adele shit? I trusted this mix. Oh my god. Alright.